Hey guys! Welcome back to Let's Play Xenosaga Episode 1. Last time, we arrived here at big-ass gnosis thing that we're inside. That was not fun. And after doing all the stuff last time, I settled on a party of Xion, Chaos, and KOS-MOS for the upcoming area, or part of the area. I'll be switching characters in and out so that I get equal experience, equal showtime, and make use of certain characters' strengths and their weaknesses. Now, let's go over some skills real quick here. Not a whole lot to compliment on them. Pretty much, if it's a guard against something, that's why it's there. We've got rare item acquisition up by 10%. She's also got the equiption on there, so she gets 2 times the effect. And over here, he unfortunately doesn't have very much to put there. That's all he has, so enough said. He'll get some more stuff later. Make sure at least one person has Search Eyes. She also has defense against physical defense and physical attack down. Unfortunately, doesn't have enough points yet in order to protect against sleep, which is more deadly. And Ziggy, I set him up with some stuff too. Again, they just have Search Eyes so that if I swap Xion out, at least somebody will have it. And yeah, that's pretty much all for the skills there. I've been extracting things off screen, just I'll go over that in a little bit here, but for now, let's just take a look at the equipment with the purple ring for ether attack, stylish armor, which is the new one we bought, thief ring for here. Again, he's got the Nightwalker since he didn't have enough for sleep, so 2 of my 3 characters in my party are prevented from sleep now, so that's good. Blue ring because I had nothing better. Make sure to put on the new armor. Both KOS-MOS and Ziggy cannot use helmets in this game because they have their own special armor, which I guess extends that far. Yeah, she can't use any helmets, which is unfortunate, but anyway, we just have, you know, the same stuff that she's had from the start. Nothing special there. Agility, ether defense, for obvious reasons. And I prevented physical attack down here. I believe I have it set appropriately so that she has, let's double check here. I set it for ether attack, but she doesn't really need ether attack. I don't think anyone lowers it here, so we'll put physical defense down there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. As far as techs, we'll get into that when we find ourselves some enemies to fight. And there's nothing over here. Okay. We don't need to worry about that too much. We'll just go straight up and fight against Cerberus. Not really as devastating as in Final Fantasy games where he's this massive dog. Hell, I don't know if he's in any game other than 8, but oh well. Now, these guys, Cerberus, they are weak to ether attacks for the most part. I think they're also technically weak to beam attacks, which means that KOS-MOS is going to annihilate these guys. Let's just weaken this one a little bit. You do more damage against them with your ether attacks. I'm just going to go straight for Lunar Seal here. Lunar Seal is a spirit-based attack, but it's the best one he's got right now, and will be for quite some time. And this is beam attack, so this should do a decent amount of damage, hopefully enough to take him down in one shot. That would be nice. I'll get the skill points. Oh, looks like I got just barely enough. Only times 2. KOS-MOS can one-shot these guys. Yeah, these guys, when they're alone, use Fireball, which does a decent amount of damage, so I would recommend against letting them be alone too much. As you can see, KOS-MOS does a butt-ton of damage to these guys. Go, and you should be able to finish them off pretty quick here. These guys are not too bad if you have the right party. If you have Ziggy and Momo in here, they don't do nearly as much damage, and it is not really worthwhile bringing them in. It just makes the battle more difficult. And that's annoying. Firefox, go away. Alright, with that being said, we want to head over to the left first. Blow up a couple of these things. And we get a biosphere. Whoop-de-doo. Nothing super special there. We all have another one of these guys here. With this party, these enemies are not very challenging, but do be aware when running into more than one of them, as that can lead to some damage. I believe I want to go up here first. No, I want to go down first. I don't have maps set up for this area. And after that battle, we learned Thermal Blast for Shion. Yes, I thought I turned fast forward off. Yes, she just got herself another tech off screen that I didn't show because if she's not in the party, it won't show up there. But since it was, I might as well show it. We have Thermal Blast. Now, I think there's one enemy in here where Thermal Blast is her best tech, but I'm still almost never going to use it, so I might as well put it in place of Lightning Blast since I think that's one of the worst techs in this entire area. But, you know, enough of that. We probably won't use too much of her other techs. One thing I will want to do while I'm in here is things like Angel Wings. We will be using vaguely a little bit, so let's remove the wait time. That'll make life easier. As for you, I forgot to set our drill. I'm going to set our drill here and here and leave our blade as the one here. Now, I will be putting a bunch of points into upping the speed of both our drill and our blade since they're both useful. Now, our drill is a near and pierce, and this one is near and slash, both of which are very effective when KOS-MOS uses them because of her innate stats are just excellent, and it'll also be very useful to exploit different weaknesses of the different enemies in here. Most of the enemies around here will take the same amount from either one, and even the ones that are weak to, say, physical type attacks versus ether type, they'll still take about the same from our cannon as they do from either of those two. There's very few I will be specifically going for those against in here, but yeah. Just figure I'd mention that. Alright, so I think there's... Where am I going here? Okay, so I've already explored all that. Never mind, I know where I'm going. Not very well, but I did go over this area last night, so I should have a decent idea. Once we advance here, we get ourselves a cutscene.
So this is a cathedral ship. It does feel like we're inside a ship. But it certainly doesn't look like anything that belongs to the Federation.
Could it be an alien ship? I wonder.
It's the belly of a whale.
Look, over there.
What is it? A sign or something?
Hey, it's written in English. But this is odd.
Ariadne.
It doesn't look like it's stuck on the wall. Doesn't it look more like a part of the wall itself? Are you saying this sign is part of the gnosis? How could that be?
Take a look around. That's not the only one. There's a lot of other stuff here too.
Are we really inside a gnosis?
Well, that's what everyone seems to think.
He'll be gone soon.
But who said that?
What, did you find something?
Huh? No, it's nothing. That girl again. What does she have to do with this place?
Well, enough about the interesting characters that they're actually going to talk about. Let's focus on the guy who's still a mystery in every sense of the word.
At this time, the defendant's origins are unknown. That information was lost in the chaos of war, perhaps deliberately, I might add. It could be said that the circumstances surrounding the defendant actually qualify him as a victim of the life recycling law. Therefore, is it right for him to be the first victim of a capital punishment system that had been abandoned for thousands of years? It's true that the defendant must pay for his crimes. But with all the progress we've made in science and the study of the human psyche, surely there must be alternative means by which he can repay society? Please, I ask you to make a merciful and wise decision.
This court hereby sentences the defendant, Andrew Cherenkov, to undergo Level 7 personality reconditioning.
Level 7 of how many?
With this ruling, the current you will cease to exist. But it also marks the birth of a brand new world for you. Let us celebrate, shall we?
What's that? Does that have something to do with the personality reconditioning, or? The reason why I said that we don't learn anything about him just
What is
before it
the meaning
happened
of
was
this?
kind of planned.
Why can't we have a child of our own?
Oh, stop it. What could you want to leave behind? Don't tell me you want that abnormal DNA of yours to live on. Nanotechnology is hardly perfect, you know. It still can't correct mutations in genomes.
Are you saying this is my fault?
You're pathetic. A bit of nucleic acid desperately clinging to life. You haven't changed one bit since then. But of course, that's what makes you, you.
But then, why did you marry me?
She was his lawyer.
For this. Do you know how hard I worked for this permit? That's why I volunteered to care for you. What, did you think there was love between us? Please, don't kid yourself. I can get all the love I need with this.
I guess that's like a virtual reality headset kind of idea.
Don't forget to take your meds. After all, I'm the one who'll be held responsible if you don't.
Not really the best thing to say to somebody you just pissed off like that. Oh, this doesn't look good. Whoa.
In accordance with Federation law, the defendant will now undergo Level 8 personality reconditioning. With this, Defendant 12584's human rights shall be revoked, and henceforth the defendant shall be treated as a life form belonging to the Federation.
You can
According
own
to current
people?
law, this treatment grants the bearer the same rights and privileges as those of a Realian.
Whoa. So, this guy's been hiding a lot. Who did you see? You saw your ex-wife that you killed and a little girl?
Garbage.
Nice effect with the eyes. And a little girl calls him garbage, and he kills her.
I must admit, I've never seen such a stubborn neural network.
He's even rejected the Level 8 procedure.
In any case, he's still quite valuable to us. We can use him as a test subject for the Level 9 procedure.
So it's untested. I have a feeling it didn't go well. Holy crap. What did you do, Cherenkov? How did you get into the military with this kind of a record? Holy crap. Hey, I knew this guy had to be interesting below the surface.
So you're the man who murdered every worker in this facility and annihilated 3 squads of Federation Special Forces.
I know that
I was
voice.
looking forward to meeting you. But you
Arguless.
look like a poor little stray. Is this really your handiwork?
You missed. Huh.
A life recycling variant. No wonder the Federation police couldn't handle you. I'll commend you for that. However...
Well, that was easy enough.
reality is cruel, is it not?
Commander Margulis, the 308th Volgata Division is...
I know. We're taking him with us.
Sir, you're not serious.
Yes, this one may be useful.
But...
All you ever wanted in life was to leave behind a legacy. Isn't that right?
That would explain why he wanted a child.
Now show me the proof of your existence. To me alone.
So that's how he got into UTIC. That would explain why he's got himself to this point as well. Undercover from Argulus? Yeah. Anyway, that sign, just remember that a little bit later. Let's blow up some of this stuff, get a neurostem, whoop-de-doo. Shaped like a car. I have a feeling that it kind of looks like a car. More like a van, but... Anyway, we've got some more guys to take care of. Okay, and after that battle, we have a new enemy. Probably not the best party for this fight. These guys are fairies. These guys are rather annoying. And the reason for that is they take more damage from physical, yet most of my physical techs aren't set to high slots yet. So even though I'll do more damage with physical, it's probably best, at least with Xion, to use her spell ray attack, because unfortunately she's just not taking them down without it. And yeah, she's just shy of the damage needed. Now, Chaos, on the other hand, can deal some decent damage with his physical attacks. However, these are the guys that could put you to sleep, for one, and guarding does not prevent it. Not in this game, anyway. They also have rather high evade, and they tend to evade specifically near physical attacks. Seriously, pick the one character that can be afflicted with sleep still. Sigh. Well, at least they woke her up again. Let's just use you and do a couple of normal attacks. Actually, I think we'll just... Yeah, whatever. She can usually kill them in one turn there. They have 180 HP max, and let's see, I think I'm going to guard with you, and you... Well, we'll guard with you as well. I was hoping I'd get a turn. I just want to be able to take them down under the bonus there. But we'll just kill them next time we get the opportunity now. Now, your best bet for your techs with Xion is pretty much anything that'll do about the same, which is why I'm going to stick with Spell Ray, because I can access it faster. Our Drill is the best for KOS-MOS. Anything that you use with Momo does about the same. She's not a good choice for this fight. Angel Wings with Chaos, and Cyber Kick with Ziggy. Just for the reference, Lightning Fist and Floral Tempest are Momo and Ziggy's best against the Cerberus enemies we've met before. Okay, so let's show off the full force of what we can do with Angel Wings here. Yeah, they do tend to avoid your attacks quite a bit, specifically on the second attack for some reason.
Angel Wings!
But yeah, he can pretty much one-shot them with Angel Wings. You will notice in this area, our critical rate has gotten to the point where it can actually critical a lot of the times we use our tech attacks, and that is a trend that continues over the game. Your tech attacks have a higher chance of crit than your normal attacks, and yeah, those guys give kind of crap for experience. Ziggy would be a better choice. Anyway, I'm going to heal up and take down that guy, and I'll see you in a moment. Okay, and we're back. Just finish off those two enemies there. There's one more up there. We'll go after him momentarily, but first let's head down. Actually, no, I think this is the way forward, isn't it? Yes, this is the way forward. It's hard to remember in which areas you go up or you go down to go to the next area. But yeah, we will follow along here, take this guy down. I'll show this one on screen since there's a lot more enemies this time. Basically, your best strategy for this is to go in and guard on your first round so that you have enough, you can deal enough damage in a single round to take them down, because you don't really want to leave them alive. Guard here. Now, these guys actually absorb lightning, so you don't want to use that on them either. You can one-shot them already, so I'm just going to go straight for that. Of course, if you miss, then you can't. Okay, you can critical too, that works. Yeah, you gotta be careful in these fights. They don't do a whole lot of damage, but they do deal a decent amount of damage, and you don't have any free healing point in this dungeon, and you need to be somewhat conservative with your MP, because like I said, it's long. And with lots of enemies, they tend to do a decent amount of damage, and you do have to spend a decent amount of time healing. So I'm gonna go for Shock Blade here, which is probably her best ability. Yeah, they absorb lightning. There's your proof. Yeah, best damage you get out of Shock Blade. The next best for her would probably be Thermal Blast, which I'm not a big fan of. In fact, I don't think I've put any points into reducing wait time from that one, so I'll probably be sticking with Shock Blade for the most part. And Angel Wings, for now anyway. At least against these guys. Sadly enough, there's not a whole lot of enemies in this area, so these two you'll be fighting through the vast majority of the area. There's 2 other normal type enemies, and then 3 mini-bosses and a boss. So we've gone over a decent amount of strategy so far. Just gonna guard with you, and let's see, I probably should have done damage to one of them. I don't think I can finish them off with the Lunar Seal unless I get a critical.
Lunar Seal!
But we'll try it nonetheless to see if we get some points. Oh, I still can't kill him, can I? Just shy. Yeah, actually I'm going to leave that one alive and hope that KOS-MOS gets a turn right there. I do want to show off our drill because I haven't shown that off before, and they're weak against it. Seriously, game? Oh, I hate you so much right now. Let's try that again. There we go. That is really annoying. Tell me you hit. No, you're not going to hit. Alright, so sleep should be a physical status ailment. Might be a mental status ailment. I'm not exactly sure. Let's throw an antidote on her and see. Actually, I have a cure-all. You know what? I'm just going to do it that way to make sure that she's up on time. And of course she gets a turn first. Well, we'll show it off anyway, even though... Oh, that's our blade. Yeah, I'm screwing up all over the place today. Well, we'll show off our drill later on anyway. There's a boss that's weak to Piers, so... Well, that was a waste. Oh well.
My external appearance is down 5.
Not a whole lot of points from them anyway. And those fights aren't really all that easy to get through. You do take a decent amount of damage. Can I open that, please? Thank you. And we get a coat fire. I think that completes our 4 elemental collection. Beam, lightning, fire, and ice. Actually, do we have ice yet? Yeah, I think we got it already. Anyway, that's still a useful one to use, that trap there. I just didn't get around to it. Oh well. And with that being said, that's pretty much all the time I have for today. Unfortunately, the dungeon is going to span over more than 1 episode, probably more than 2 considering the amount of boss fights, but anyway, that's pretty much all we can do there. Is there anything else I can upgrade along the way? Did I learn anything for you yet? No, he's going to learn a new tech in here. I've already gotten you set up. And I will be changing my party members probably around. Oh, he learned Meteor Shot off screen there. Yeah, that's kind of irritating. But he's already got those 2 set up. Meteor Shot is not something I would recommend putting points into speed. That's a lot of points. The wait time, yes. I would not upgrade it either. It's not particularly useful for any point beyond this dungeon or maybe the next one, so I wouldn't worry about that too much. It attacks all enemies, which is why it's valuable. Really, I gotta put a 3rd one in there. And so yeah, it attacks all enemies, so that can be useful. I will be using it specifically against those little fairy guys when I switch them in. It's nice to be able to hit a lot of them all at once. Momo has not learned anything new. She will also learn something new coming up somewhat shortly. And yeah, that's pretty much all the time, like I said, I have for this one. And I'll see you guys next time.